And you know that because of who they are and what they're like.
Absolutely.
And I didn't need to name them, but people will know who they are. And you'll see them in the Asterisk Years extras and things like that. And so it's been an incredible journey, and the vast majority of it has been absolutely fucking phenomenal, Graham. Because even when we were doing the film, having to set up the tour, people were saying and snidely saying things like, "Oh, well, nobody's want to see that. Nobody will be interested," and all that kind of thing. And the interest has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, honest to God, I mean, it's just like, a couple of people at my college looked at the tour dates and were like, "How the fuck are you got to fit all this in with college and that?" I said, "Well, it's all weekends and things like that." But that's very humbling. But
Absolutely.
I'll tell you something right now, Graham. It was daunting a month ago. See, now it's no, because I've seen that film, and I'll be honest with you, I don't care what anybody says. It's fucking brilliant, and I can stand behind that, and I can go and sell that, I can go and promote it, I can go and talk about it any way you like, because my vision is on that screen. And that's, again, talking about Joe McKenna, the same guys, the guys with the direct and edit and all that kind of thing. That's their creative talent, to be able to take my vision and actually make it come to life. So yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic in that sense, and it's put me in a really good place mentally,
Sure.
which
With good reason.
which I mean, is a big thing for me. It really is a big thing for me because I'm kind of like fucking sort of at the point in my life where I'm like, you know what, like, see if I ever do another thing, I'm quite happy with that, like,
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with this project. I'm quite happy with what I've done, and it's not going to stop me doing other stuff. I'm already in the grips of another project, which is a very similar vein. Another organisation that tried to fuck Celtic and thought they could destroy us, and we'll lift the lid on that as well. But just to be able to take this work, and build this thing for a year with the help of many other people, this isn't just me. People like yourself, and even the comments of people just now and again, the Paul Lee types and all that kind of thing. How you doing? But just these things. They are the building blocks, Graham. You know what I mean? They are the things that are going to launch you high and higher and higher all the time. Because when you've got the support of the people who I regard as the people behind me, the people in the streets, that's what matters to me. Do
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? I couldn't give a fuck about my peers. I couldn't give a fuck at people who look down their nose at me. I couldn't give a fuck at people who snobbery tell me I'm this, that, and next thing. I didn't give a fuck about them. Because I'll tell you something right now, when you've got the support of the people in the streets behind you, and I have felt that throughout this project, you didn't need anything else.
And Paul, let's talk a little bit. And I mean, it's an integral part of, as you mentioned, and I've witnessed this myself. Even you have this person here or there, and sometimes they're even Celtic supporters. Sometimes they're people who you'd expect to have your back, and yet they take wee snipes at you, behind your back and say, as you mentioned, oh, nobody's going to want to see this, whatever. And then you come out with this just massive, audacious tour. Let's talk about where you're taking this project. First I want to talk about the tour. I mean, you're spanning 3 continents. I don't know why you haven't found a place in Asia just yet. I mean, China's a bit crap right now. I think Hong Kong's about to implode, but you have Japan. Now, granted, they have some radiation coming down, so maybe that's not good. Korea would be good, but you're going to Australia, which is just absolutely phenomenal. North America. I mean, you're just spanning the entire continent. And tell us a little bit about how the outreach from each of these locations has differed. I mean, or has it differed at all? And what are your thoughts going into taking this film around the world? As you mentioned, aptly timed for Oscar season.
Well, the other aspect of this thing, of the tour, which I really, really want the chance to get across to people now, is that the tour was never ever going to be just about me showing up at all these places for a free holiday or any of that kind of nonsense, right? Is that the way I've worked it is that basically every CAC who takes the film is being charged costs, a very minimal amount, and there's not a fucking CAC in the world that could tell you that I'm overcharging them or looking for extortionate amounts of money for that kind of thing. So the hope then, Graham, is that I go there, take the film there, put on a show, they do what they want, and their CAC gets a good turn. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're able to charge whatever they want to charge, the amount of people they want to bring in, and their CAC makes money because CACs are struggling big time. You know, as every supporters club in the world is fucking struggling big time.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to do that. I'm not making a big fucking I am about it. It's the first time we've even mentioned it, but it's many people are saying to me things that I will come on in a minute why you think it's something else. When it comes to bigger events like Vegas or the Philadelphia meet, they get charged a bit more because there's going to be a bit more people there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just pretty simple. When it came to places like Australia, same rules apply. Although I'm going to Australia, now if anybody thinks I'm outlandishly fucking asking for tons of money, at the minute I've paid for every single thing myself. So every place that I'm going to, I've paid for the flights to go myself. And I'm not getting the money back for anybody, and nor am I asking for the money back from it. That's what I felt I had to do. I didn't think it's fair for anybody. So I've laid out about $2,500 just on flights. So the idea of making fortunes of this is just preposterous. Secondly, although I'm in Australia, and you think, well, obviously you'll be making a fortune in there, same rules apply to them.
Right.
It's a CSC, there's 4 different CSCs, they get charged the cost amount, and that's it. The same amount as the fucking CSC in Dublin gets charged, or in wherever, you know, Nairn, wherever it might be. That's what they get charged. All I'm looking to do is cover my costs. That's it. Because I'll tell you why. First of all, I know for 2 things. First of all, I'll get put up everywhere. Right. So that saves a fortune. And secondly, I'll get fucking drunk everywhere. Right? Because sales supporters are fucking tremendous. You know what I mean? And that's my experience with book tours and launches and that kind of thing. So I thought, right, okay, do that, that's that. Secondly, one of the things that people have asked me continuously, and I'll come back to the tour individually in a minute, but this ties into what I was just saying, Graham, was that a lot of people, well, not a lot, 3 or 4 people have said to me, why don't you sell the DVD of the film at the premiere?
Right.
Now, I'll explain that right now. There's a number of reasons. The first one is the CSCs that are paying to show this at their venues deserve the exclusivity. That's the first thing. Because how do they bring their members in if they can then just go and watch it on a fucking DVD 3 months before it? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, we took 8 months to make this film. It would take about 3 months to make the DVD. It's a completely different medium and loads of different things need to happen. Thirdly, we've licensed everything for the film. We'd have to do that separately for the DVD. That costs a lot of money. Mm-hmm. An example I would give is Still Game on the telly has the famous tune. When it comes to the fucking DVD, it's a different tune. Why? Because they couldn't get the licensing for that tune for the DVDs. And so it becomes a different thing.
Right.
So we just didn't have the money to do that right now. So that's why that's not an option. Now, in terms of the tour, so obviously we're in Glasgow for the premiere, and then the day after we have a charity screening, which is getting towards sale out. There's got a few tickets left if you want to go to that. It's only a tenner to get in. And already charities have benefited for the Celtic Foundation, to the Invisibles, to Kano, to the Mealy's Boys, and Shelter Scotland. And so, you know, we're doing loads of venues, and you know, it's amazing, like, because I think, Graham, it's easy to say I'm going to have this shown here in Glasgow and just say expect people to come. People appreciate a hell of a lot more if you go to them. You know what I mean? And say, no, well, come on, I'll go anywhere. I don't give a fuck. I mean, this time last year I was getting dogs abuse for going to Alarm. Well, I've been there about 5 times since, no problem at all. Why have we got to, people say, but it's got the biggest rangers sports club in the world here. Aye, that's why we're fucking gone. Because we didn't give a fuck about these cunts. End the fucking story. So, but no, on serious matter, you know, so in these venues, go to Dublin, Temple Bar and all that kind of thing. Now, that didn't just all happen. People didn't just wake up in one day, oh, you know what we should do? Get Paul Larkin over. He's a fantastic... That's not how it worked. That was a lot of that tour was built in the summer through going to talk to people. I flew over to Dublin to meet the Dublin CSC on a day trip, basically, one day, to get it all sorted, and that bears fruition and things like that. So that thing. So then, of course, so all the venues, and then, like say, Nairn, you know, now, guys say to me up in Nairn, who goes to Nairn? Well, I go to Nairn, you know what I mean? And I'm happy to go to Nairn. Because you've got great Celtic supporters up there.
Absolutely.
And they've got as much right to see the story as I have, you have, or anybody fucking has.
Well, and also because they asked.
Yeah, and that's it. They asked to make it happen. And it's very simple. All you would do is ask me, You have a venue, you have a fucking screen or a telly, and you have a fucking laptop connects to it, and we're there. That's all it fucking matters. And it's not going to cost you the earth, and you'll make money out. That's the first thing. So then, of course, we start to get to the bigger stuff. Now, people have asked me quite often, why are you not going to New York first? Why are you going to Philadelphia first? And it's fucking amazing that it never occurred to one person why. And people have said, well, obviously, Graham and Scott and Seamus and all these people. Yeah, of course, huge part of that. But people fucking didn't realise, we've already spoke about, where did this documentary start? Mm-hmm. In Philadelphia.
Yep.
So you complete the circle and you go back there, you say, listen, see you guys, it helped me. This is the result. Mm-hmm. This is why we're here now. So that's what I really wanted to do that. And then, of course, we go to Sonoma County, and there might be a couple of other venues within that. We come back, we go to the Bronx, we're going to Islands 32 pub, the new pub is up there. Mm-hmm. We go to Jack Dempsey's, big Tommy there, so no problem at all. Frankie, phenomenal. And there might be some things like that. And then we go to Cope Bridge for the St. Patrick's Festival. Now, I was at St. Patrick's Festival last year, Graham, this year, last March. And that was one of the best nights I ever did. 130 people, completely respectful audience, responsive, great questions, good laughs, fantastic, well run. Joe Bradley does the Celtic Mindy Book stuff, runs it. Just a fantastic, great Celtic people and Irish people, just brilliant. Yeah. So when Joe says you want to bring us, absolutely, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you hope that you build friendships throughout that. When I came to you with this book, now I've come to you with a film. Remember, a film was meant, so that kind of thing. And then, of course, we go to Australia. Now, all the credit for that has to come to Pat Close and to Jim Kinlan, particularly Paul Kelly, Sean Fitzgerald, all these guys, Chris McMonagle. They just turn around and say, no, you're coming, we'll do this, that kind of thing. And so, when they were kind of talking about venues, and I thought, the commitment I'll make is to just go and pay for the flights and get the flights to show that I'm committed to it, because I did make a fair few quid for the book, despite what people might think and despite the lengths people went to. It sold fucking tons, so fuck you. But that enabled me to effectively, every penny's documented in the behind the scenes thing that I've done, the book sales, all that kind of thing, the whole lot, and what it allowed me to pay for, which wasn't glamorous or fuck all, anything like that. That flight alone cost me, I think it was £1,400, which I was happy to pay because I wanted to show the commitment. Because as far as I'm concerned, if anybody's coming to say to me, listen, do you want to come down in Australia? I'm like, fucking hell, really humbled by that. So, yeah, I'll do that. And so then, of course, Mr. Donnelly, or Mr. America in Canada, as he's probably better known, basically told me I was going to Vegas. Everybody else asks you, do you want to come down? Right, you're coming, I've got a venue for you. And,
when he says you're going, you go.
Yeah. It was a bit like Sam Giancana, you know what I mean? It was just like, it's done. Everybody else, frantic negotiations and stuff, Tam's just like, it's done, I've taken care of you. And that's it. Now, there might be things prop up. I'm going to Dublin, as I said, the 6th of November. I think there's going to be another date the night before that. Our CSE's come forward that's an hour or so away from Dublin. Belfast is still sort of waiting to get sorted and stuff and things like that. But, it's the whole point is to take it around the world, right? And take it to as many people and explain the story and explain anything. And if people, to be there. Because, if you watch a documentary, chances are, and this is more an essay piece than a documentary, but the chances are you watch it and you think, what was that? What did they mean by this and what that kind of thing? Well, I'm here, fucking ask me. I'll tell you, I can't go and sit in people's living rooms because that's a bit creepy, so I'll go to a stage or a pub or whatever and tell them. So, and then after that, I've got plans to ensure that everybody sees it. And I'll just say that and name it at the minute.
Well, my next question, and maybe we should table this for another time, is, what other channels are you looking at? I mean, you mentioned, some of the challenges that go into bringing a DVD to market. And I know that, I've seen on Twitter people asking, when is a DVD going to be available and so on and so forth. I think you've laid out some of the challenges, but something that's on your mind. But are there any other channels that, you're thinking, being on the telly or, just other ways of bringing this out? Or is this something for another time?
No, I am not the one thing I'm not looking to do is to have any kind of remuneration post tour. So in other words, I'm not sitting scheming